Well, hello to everyone and welcome as you join us for the second of these group stage games. Competition only a couple of match days old, but there have been already plenty of talking points, much for us to scrutinise over the course of a fortnight or so. Winners on day one, no doubt now looking to cement their place in the latter stages as quickly as possible. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. So, having won on opening day, it's eyes forward on the missions that remain.
Well, Peter, there's a very good chance they can plough on after what was a good start, and even if they have a wobble along the way, I think this team has a structure and a philosophy that's solidly in place, and I think they can rely on that. So my advice would be, keep aiming high. Why not opt for some swagger, in parts at least? I think they're capable of it.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Shapes to shoot! Danger averted for now. Kovacic. It's Kovacic! That was venomous. Chilwell looks to thread it through, tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Pulisic. Azpilicueta, and a shot! And it's a goal! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Back into the middle. Isco. It has got through to him. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Pulisic. Oh, managed to get it away. Isco. Real Madrid, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Rudiger. Pulisic. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Sergio Ramos. Across the field it goes. Rudiger. And help's available out wide. He's got away. That looks a good ball. Knocks it away. Looking for a decent ball in. Just brushed off the ball there. He's played him through. Chance to shoot. And he's cut it out. Sergio Ramos. And it's Isco. Crunching tackle. Pulisic. There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game.
Please the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Lewandowski! Shoots! Dinks one in, up to meet it! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Toni Kroos. Isco. He's gone for goal! Oh, great save, real class.
Isco simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And the ball's come out! Lewandowski is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time like that.
And here's Azar. He gets past his man, aimed in towards the centre. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Come loose. Isco. Rafael Varane. Forward it goes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Pulisic. And the through ball is intercepted. Rafael Varane. Toni Kroos. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, some tackle that. Toni Kroos. And it's Benzema! Odrio. Oh, real danger here. It's anyone's ball.
Real Madrid are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't...
Just the keeper to beat! He's had a go! Oh, and that should have been two.
Pulisic really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Hoists it forward. Conte. Looks to clip it forward. Cleared away.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Just a few, and they've been caught out here. Toni Kroos. Sergio Ramos plays it out to the flank. Kovacic. Pulisic. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Keeper sends it forward. And there goes the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Your final thoughts, Jim?